From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Darrell W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, January 10th, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.52 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,223 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $277. Antiwar.com reports U.S. senators are angrily condemning the Palestinian Authority for its attempt to join the International Criminal Court, with a joint statement from several promising a strong response in retaliation. The statement blasts the membership bid as deplorable, counterproductive, and suggests that the U.S. should revoke foreign aid provided to the Palestinians, which makes up some $400 million annually. The U.S. has insisted that Palestine can't be a member because it's not a state, but since they are recognized by the United Nations as a non-member observer state, there is no indication the UN is going to agree with that claim. Israel has been pushing for Congress to cut off aid to the Palestinians to punish them for the move, which means a large portion of Congress will inevitably back the revocation. There is no sign, however, that this is going to scare the Palestinians away from seeking membership. In the spirit of Motorhome Diaries and Liberty on Tour, I intend to take the message of peace, love, and liberty on the road. During the 104-day trip, I'll be visiting at least 10 cities across the country, speaking to people about the ideas of peace, love, and liberty. To find out more about the tour or to donate, visit tour.fppradio.com. That's tour.fppradio.com. Reuters reports the FBI and Justice Department prosecutors have recommended bringing criminal charges against former CIA Chief David Petraeus for improperly providing classified information to a female Army Reserve officer with whom he was having an affair. The New York Times reported on Friday, citing officials who spoke on the condition of anonymity. The Justice Department investigations focus on whether Petraeus gave the woman, Paula Broadwell, access to his CIA email account and other highly classified information. The Times said officials have recommended felony charges. The recommendations leave U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder with the decision to make on whether to seek an indictment against Petraeus, who quit his CIA post in 2012 after the extramarital affair became publicly known. Petraeus also is one of the leading U.S. military commanders in recent times, having served as commander of American forces in both Iraq and Afghanistan. The Times reported that Petraeus has indicated to the Justice Department that he has no interest in a plea deal that would enable him to avoid a trial. Petraeus said he did not provide classified information to Broadwell, who was writing his biography at the time of the affair. A spokesman for Petraeus said the retired general had no comment, and his lawyer declined to comment. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports the U.S. Supreme Court once again postponed dealing with the issue of same-sex marriage, taking no action on petitions asking the justices to review lower court rulings. The justices met in conference in Washington as a federal appeals court in New Orleans heard arguments on bans on same-sex marriage in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. The High Court ruled in 2013 that the Federal Defense of Marriage Act, which banned the U.S. government from recognizing same-sex marriages conducted in jurisdictions where they are legal, is unconstitutional. The decision opened the door for legal challenges to state laws, and this week Florida became the 36th state where same-sex couples can legally marry. The Supreme Court is expected to take up the issue at some point because the 6th Circuit Court of Appeals upheld the laws in Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and Tennessee that ban same-sex marriage. Every other appellate court that has decided a case so far has ruled the other way. The justices could decide to hear some or all of the petitions now before them, or wait for the new appeals that are certain to come. In New Orleans, Kyle Duncan, a lawyer representing Louisiana, argued that no one knows what the unintended consequences of allowing same-sex couples to legally marry will be. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.